Alright, let's try and make a volumetric effect for Unity. I'm still not sure how I want to do this. I'm gonna test and see if this blit... I'm gonna see where this blit is applied. I want to see if it's applied after UI, before UI. So to do that, I'm going to make a transparent material that has alpha blending, and we're going to see if blending is applied when we do blit. I don't think any of these are going to work properly. I think I'm actually going to need my own material that has proper, because none of these materials are made to be full screen post effects. But let's try it anyways. Did that backwards. Alright. Is this gonna work? I don't think it will. It worked! Oh my god, so this means that we can just do our post-pro... Wait, okay, so the last thing we need for this to work is if this is applied after the UI, then the fog will be applied over the UI, which is not good. So, hold on, I need to make the user interface an overlay. So it constantly appears... Overlay, screen space, camera. No specified camera acts like an overlay. Alright. So it'll be interesting to see if this breaks when I do camera. So where is this? Where is this rendering? Oh my god, there's no text. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, I'm not certain... You know what, actually... I'm just gonna create a whole new... an image just to test. Awesome. It's applied afterwards. Or sorry, before. The UI is applied afterwards, which means it's working properly. So the question is, when it's a screen space camera, does that also apply? I think it will. I think Unity is actually pretty well designed. Oh, it's relative to the camera. Oh, and it has Z indexing. That's actually a nice design. So let's see if that works this way. No, the fog is applied over top of it like this. Alright, that's actually no big deal. I'm just, okay. I'm happy that that works that easily. I kind of want to figure out how to apply a post-processing effect. And I want to figure out how to get the camera render descriptor. So this would let me create a render texture of the same specification and description as the camera. And so that would let me do post effects really easily right here. So I just want to see if this works. Object reference not set to an instance of object. Yeah, that's what I thought. So how is there a way I can do that? Unity get render texture descriptor default. There should be a default, I think. Avoid using the default constructor. It does not initialize some flags with default values. Render texture default format. I don't think it's this. I guess I'll just have to, like, optionally have HDR support. Alright, whatever. I'll worry about that another time. We can do volumetric fog now. Awesome. Or we should be able to. Hey, Namori. I think I just broke the UI here. Yep, I broke the UI. Oh no. There we go. Alright, so I want to just check and see how it accesses the depth buffer here in Particles Lit Forward Pass. So we're going to go and look into this code. Lit doesn't seem to, like, the search here literally doesn't seem to work. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. This is how you sample the depth texture. Alright, so I need to look at the example again that Unity has for a full screen post-process effect. I do think this example code from the Unity website is right. This probably does just give us a template, but of course I probably can't use that here. Let's try. I wonder if I even need this for an image effect. Nice, nice. We got our custom shader going. Alright, here we go. Now let's try accessing the depth buffer. I wonder if this is gonna go 0 to 1. I need to look up how linear eye depth works. it's actually easier just for me to just include the core. Wait, why is core being redefined? Why is it being redefined? If I force this to recompile. That's not an ideal solution. Why does Unity CG not automatically include this? Oh my god, I literally can't include this without getting redefinition errors. It's so weird. I don't understand how when I include this one file, I get macro redefinition errors. It literally doesn't make sense. It's like Unity's own shaders have bugs in them, but they don't throw errors. Except when I include them in my code. Like, just including their shaders throws errors. It actually doesn't make sense. Oh my god, they didn't upgrade this to HLSL program. Oh my god. Is it because it was CG? Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually can't believe how fucking bad Unity is. This is actually ridiculous. So they mention somewhere here that they no longer don't use CG. We don't use CG blocks anymore. They'll break hidden code, use HLSL blocks instead. So this used to be CG program in old versions of Unity, and now it's HLSL program. I, thinking that Unity handles shit correctly, created a shader by right-clicking and going create image effect shader. And inside the shader that Unity created for me, it creates it with CG program. It doesn't even create it. Wait, where did it go? Did it just close what I think Visual Studio just closed the new shader that I just opened, maybe, or it's displaying too many. Look at this. It creates it with CG program. It literally creates it with the wrong shader programming language. Why Unity? So all I had to do to fix my stuff. Okay, I hate how slow Visual Studio is with Unity. It's so bad. There's so many things that are so much more clunky about the engine now. It's ridiculous. So I should just be able to include core HLSL now. Please. Recognize identifier fixed 4. Okay, what's the equivalent? I guess fixed 4 isn't a thing anymore. Wait, so what do all these other things output then? So it outputs half 4. Alright, I guess halves are the smallest type now. In HLSL program, kind of ridiculous. How these little things have just like is it going to compile incorrect number of arguments? Is it going to work? Oh my god. I could have sworn you used to be able to do a single argument there. Oh my god, it finally compiled. Okay, so now is it gonna display the depth buffer? It's actually displaying the depth buffer. Oh my god, okay. That's the first step for our fog. Oh, I just realized this is actually going to apply after after SMAA. very happy that that's working. I'm just thinking now. Is this the best way? Or is there a way I could do it so it applies to post-processing effects? I'm just thinking, actually, if I use a render texture, it will get applied after anti-aliasing, and then I could render it through another camera that then does anti-aliasing again. Okay. All right. So we got the scene Z. I need to think about how I want to do this. Do I want to do this in linear 0, 1 depth space, which might be a lot easier because it's normalized? Or do I want to do this in eye depth and world space? I think I want to do it in eye depth and world space. And so I'm also going to mess with the blend mode now. I want to try to get alpha blending in the blend mode that I want. So that has no blend mode. So if we do blend 1 or source alpha 1 minus source alpha. So this should do actual alpha blending. I think I'm going to want 1 minus or pre-multiplied oh, nice. Okay, that works. So one of my issues is I'm thinking is that this isn't going to show up in the reflection probe. The reflection probe is still going to render the sky there. So the reflection probe actually isn't going to have the volumetric fog. Which is very conflicting. It's not going to match up. I'm just thinking I can probably do some sort of like hack or something where the skybox or whatever it is that clears the reflection probe will have like a similar color to the volumetric fog. I'm just thinking, I don't even think I'm going to make a C#, much of a C# script for this. I think I'm just going to apply the option, have the options through here, the shader parameters, and then you can set them in the material window. So I'm thinking if I should do this realistically. I can't remember how to do this. So then there's going to be two kinds of color. I want to do like a gradient fog, so the sky is going to be one color and the horizon is going to be another. I think that's good for settings to begin. I'm thinking I might do a fixed number of iterations. I don't know, because I want to make it, I guess I'll do a different number of iterations based off the scene Z. I think this is exponential. I'm trying to remember what the realistic... All the times I've done fog recently have been path tracing. Say it goes through 1 unit of space. There's a density of 0.5. Let's say the density represents probability of hitting the fog or whatever particles over 1 unit. So it'd be 50% chance. But then the next unit has a reduced chance based off the amount that was previously absorbed. So I think it's actually something like plus t divided 1 plus sum. It's very bright. So let's try scaling that down. So that gets too bright too quickly. I think it might take 2 big steps. We're going to want to put in some dithering. Oh, and so this is based off the eye depth. I actually want to make it world depth. Oh no. So I'm actually going to want to project to the world position. This isn't going to give me the right... Whatever. I'll get the remarking working better. And this should tell me how to get world space position. Maybe. Depth buffer to world position. World direction. I don't think this works for a full screen effect. Maybe. Clip to world. So literally world direction times depth. Huh. So how would I get world direction from this? This is bad code. It should be normalizing this world space direction because interpolating it will break it. Wait, so now how do I warp this based off the direction? I think maybe divide this by the z from the direction. Let's visualize if direction selection is working properly. Kind of. I guess maybe object to world isn't being set in the shader. So maybe the best way is literally just for me to apply this as a 3D object mesh. Let me try that. What if I literally just attach a quad to the camera? Snap on our blit test. Will this work? Okay, it doesn't seem like it's rendering. Do you want work in startup? No, I don't think so. Oh, it's still going. It's moving on its own. I actually can't tell if the quad's in front. Tell your name, they will contact you. I mean, there's no reason, like, why they can't just contact me. You can always try. So this quad should be rendering. C-test always, cull off. Let's try blend none. What the heck? Hold on, what is blend none? Blend off. Wait, I thought that's what I had. Do I have dynamic batching still enabled, and is that messing it up? No, that's so weird. Should still be rendering this. Why isn't this working? Is this because I didn't do Unity include CG? Oh my god, this uses CG include, it doesn't use the HLSL. Shader programming in Unity actually fucking sucks. Get over Unity. Like, I'm actually going like, all of this time I'm just contemplating I should just go and work on my JavaScript engine. Duckling syndrome? When you want back to old stuff. I mean, I would be good if they just completely wiped the slate and just started working on completely new APIs. As long as they actually documented them. The render queue for this might actually be off. Is that the quad right there? I think it is. So why is it disappearing? Oh, it's being culled. Okay. Okay. Actually rendering. Not-formal mental health has been described in college or graduate students in which the sufferer looks completely calm on a superficial level, while in reality they are frantically trying to keep up with the demands of their life. That sounds nothing like When You Want Back Old. That, are you sure that translates between Russian and English? So the quad goes negative 0.5 to 0.5, which is okay, and it's not changing the camera position when I look around, but everything so far seems good. What is happening? Oh my god. Why is it flashing like that? I guess I'm not attaching the quad to the camera. Why is it flashing though? What is this flashing? I'm so confused. When you want back stuff, you already know. Feel uncomfortable trying to understand new stuff. I mean, I think that's learning. So that's twisting the position. I still don't understand what's happening. Maybe that needs to be multiplied by 2. Maybe this is going backwards. I need to put the matrix on the other side. I think I might actually be doing the matrix wrong. So that's just completely blue. I bet I'm applying the matrix wrong. I actually don't know. I don't know why this isn't getting, or it's getting drawn sometimes, but other times it seems to be like flashing. Okay, yeah, and I had it right the first time. So minus world space camera position. See, this looks somewhat correct. Except for like, what is this? What is that like triangle right there? Oh my god. And what is... Okay, I know what that is. That's me flying the ship. But what is that spot right there? I think this isn't getting applied. I think maybe I have to do it as overlay and not as transparent. Ah, yes, it doesn't reset. So that's really weird. What is this right there? Everything actually looks somewhat normal, except for like this spot right here. What is that thing? And you know, I just realized this is applying as to the reflection probe. You can actually see in the reflection probe. Oh my god. How do I do this? So I'm thinking I just put a cube around the camera, put back face culling on it. The direction from the object to the world should give me the world space position. But the question is still, why is there this one spot here? Let me try doing abs. What happens when I do abs? I wonder if there's anything wrong with this. Yeah. Look at this. It's actually the top and bottom. What is happening there? Why is the world position all distorted and messed up? Okay, so that flashing is normal. But these bars on the roof, what is that? I wonder if that's like a skybox or something. Yeah, I might disable the physics on this. So it stops moving, but like, what is going on here? Why does the direction form those bars? Look rotation viewing vector is 0. What? I guess that's because of the position there. hold on, let me try normalizing right here. I honestly have no idea what that is. Maybe I'll try displaying like the UV instead of the direction. See if the UV has any of the similar issues. No, of course it doesn't, because it's just the UV. So there's something about this direction. Oh, what? It's changed now. So what did I change there? It's now larger. Okay, what kind of bug is that? Oh my god, I get it. It's because I'm not displaying the... Ah. Yeah, this needs to be a cube, I think. This isn't displaying properly. Object to world is expecting that the quad is actually yeah, oh man, I have some issues with this method, especially because it shows up in the reflection probe here. But at the same time, this will give me access to the proper world space direction. So I think if I do the actual vertex conversion here, you can use sphere, but it should work with plane that stick to camera, not billboard. Yeah. My issue is I don't even know how to do this vertex transformation without the Unity library, because they don't tell you how to do vertex conversions anymore. I think maybe it's compute screen position like this. I honestly don't know. So what I need to do is I need to go into one of these shaders, get where it transforms the vertex here. Position CS equals vertex input CS, get vertex position inputs. So then get vertex position inputs is presumably in lit inputs. I, dude, I actually fucking hate Unity for designing this shader API like this. Like, it's not even an API. It's just a bunch of code that they didn't fucking document and then expected that no one would need to use it. Nope. All I'm trying to figure out how to do is convert the object from object space to camera space. They don't have basic tutorials on this simple shit. Oh my god. It is just a simple multiply matrix. Like the same thing I'm doing here. Multiply object to world. It's like yeah, I just don't know what matrix it is because they don't have any fucking documentation on it. Like, actually, dude, I actually am starting to hate Unity developers. Whatever developers designed these shaders and wrote these shaders, and like now when I Google a whole bunch of this stuff, I just get shader graph. I don't even get like HLSL shader programming. It's actually a fucking disaster in terms of like you actually trying to effectively solve the issues. But then there's the whole thing of that Unity's supposed to be a production commercial engine and that none of this shit should even be an issue in the first place. Transform world to hclip. Yep, position C CS. That took way too long. And I bet I'm not even... Oh my god, and this is transforming world. So I need to do transform object to world first. I'll come and learn some Unity courses, but I'm sure they teach only absolutely basics, not even shader programming. Yeah, like, that's the issue. They're actually writing tutorials for stuff that they've already had documented years ago, while stuff like the shader API is just left undocumented. Alright. Please work. Please work. What? Wait, what? Okay. It's because it's too close to the camera. No. No, the same issue still happens. What is up with these red lines? What is happening with these red lines? I'm fairly certain it's because it's a quad. So I think, yeah, a sphere or box will work. I think this is just the way the math works when you interpolate the direction across the corners. But still, I'm fairly certain this should work. Alright, I guess let's try making it a box. Wait, why does that show up? It's still there. What? Let's try outputting the world position and then calculating this in the vertex shader. I feel like something's drawn on top of this. Like, that's the thing though. What else is being drawn on top? You know, be your shader. I'm just thinking what I could disable. I just don't know what could be drawn on top of it. Like, I think even if I disable everything from rendering, except for that, it's still gonna display. Oh my god, you were right. I think you were right. I don't think it's gonna work though. I still don't think it's gonna give me the value I want. Wait, so let's confirm this. Then if we turn everything on, does it? Oh no, yeah, it was just the fact that I was drawing with a billboard. I actually don't understand. I don't understand, but I guess it's something with the way the quad gets interpolated. So now I have a feeling that this isn't going to display properly. Ah, so this is writing to depth. It looks like, or this is outputting. Ah, so now the UV. Now we don't have a screen UV. Wait, maybe vertex XY. Alright, now I need to get the UV working again. One problem after another. So that looks somewhat okay. I think it depends on whether or not oh, is this because it's divided by W? I am confused. Why is this not going negative? Wait, where does the vertex span between? Oh god, I hate this whole system of like horizontal clip and all that. I'm actually thinking I'm not going to be able to do this volumetric fog effect. I absolutely hate Unity shader programming so much. I think it's because it's in clip space. Oh, is compute screen position a thing? That still doesn't seem right. That is definitely wrong. That is not the correct screen position. Huh. Oh my god. Oh my god, it works. Now, why is that still all black? I guess camera depth texture isn't available yet. Maybe in transparent? How does it do it in the particles then? Yeah, wait. How does it access the eye depth? What? Why does this work in the Unity shader? Render type opaque. Line. I don't understand. How does this access the depth texture, but mine can't access the depth texture? I actually hate Unity shader programming so bad. So what queue are the particles rendering in? $350. And I still can't access the depth texture. What? Why do they get access to the depth texture, but my shader here doesn't get access to the depth texture? Why? Why? This doesn't make sense. So it can access the depth texture in this particle shader, but in my own custom shader I can't access the depth texture. What? So I'm wondering, like, what if I just copied... What if I just copied the shader from the particles? Would that work? What about linear eye depth? Does linear eye depth work? No, it's all gray, so it's literally not accessible. Object may not be autosort, draw before the whole scene when it should be last. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how either. That's why I'm just copying all the options from Unity's. And so presumably then none of these options are what affect it, but I'm thinking it's actually something custom that Unity has programmed in, that these default shaders for whatever reason are applied differently. I honestly don't understand. Wait, what? So when I enable depth texture there, it works. But that doesn't make any sense. How does enabling soft particles here how does enabling the soft particles work without enabling depth? It doesn't make sense. Soft particles fading near the surface. Does it like auto enable the depth texture without telling you? Because it just like automatically works. How does this access the depth texture without this being enabled, but then mine doesn't? It actually just doesn't make sense. I shouldn't try to understand Unity. Hey, Pop Bat. Oh, is it going to be upside down? It's upside down. No, it's not a different cam. So I can't remember. There's some if-def if the Unity's flipped, or if the UV is flipped. I need to look this up. Unity shader Y flip UV. Define for flipped UV. I think it's actually under platform specific rendering differences. Unity UV starts at top. This is a HLSL and like Unity's own shader programming language. You know what I just realized? How the hell does dividing by the W work if this is 0 to 1? Let me just try something. Need a room tour? It's just a bed. Oh, I didn't even... Oh god, what is that doing? I guess that's the distortion. I actually don't understand the math that's happening here. Like, why does interpolating the W and then dividing afterwards work, but just interpolating the 2D coordinates doesn't work? It's actually mind-boggling. So then how do I flip the UV? I guess I just flip it here. Visual Studio doesn't know how to handle these if statements in Unity's shader programming. Oh my god, finally. So now I need to get it working. So that it's independent of clip space. What difference? So my first theory is that dividing by what is going to be dividing by the world space direction? community how to get world space depth. Does it make sense? You have a degree in arts? Nope, I have no degree. Oh my god, it's so much code just to do the interpolation. Frustrum corners world space. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not me. So I think I need to like divide by UV size or something, but I'm not certain. It means iSpace depth. Vertex. Use it in a vertex program when rendering into a depth texture. So I want world space depth. This is all iSpace depth. Now how do I get the world space depth? I wonder if even the uv.w would change that. No. Actually seems kind of better, but there's these lines. Oh my god, so I need to get, I think I need to get the direction actually relative. Hmm. I'm still not exactly sure what I even need to do. Because I don't understand completely how Unity's matrices are set up. I'm fairly certain I need this direction. This direction is actually just like local UV position. So I'm probably gonna need to look into how like compute screen position works, but oh my god, it's this is such a disgusting programming API that has no design behind it whatsoever. Where would I even find the code for this transform world? Dude, the fact that even the search bar here in Unity doesn't function, like typing in core.hlsl doesn't give up any results when there's like 3 different core.hlsl files right fucking here. Like I'm in the directory core.hlsl. Doesn't find anything. The search literally doesn't fucking work. Oh my god. And it searches through the goddamn asset store before it searches through, like, oh my god. I actually fucking hate the Unity engine. See, this is really weird because this actually looks like it assumes vertical field of view. What even is this math? Compute Z0 far from clip space. Does Unity's fog actually have this same issue? I wonder if Unity has fixed this issue in their fog. I actually think it is fixed. So I might be looking for that function. No, doesn't work. You can see as you move the camera, it changes what objects are covered in fog. Oh my god. This is such basic shit that they just like, how have they not solved this after the engine existing for like 12 fucking years? Like, I could understand if it was one or the other. If they had amazing graphics and their shader API and graphics wasn't documented, that would be fine. The graphics are fucking amazing. But the fact that the graphics fucking suck and the API isn't documented, like, what does the engine have going for it? How would I even solve this? What's the problem? So when I get the depth buffer in Unity, and I mean it works this way in a whole bunch of engines, is stored relative to clip space, which basically means that here I will show it. Basically the depth. So like, it's hard to explain, I just need to visualize it. If you watch the mountains far away, when I turn the camera, it gets darker. And when I look straight at it, it gets lighter. I don't know if you can notice, but basically the brightness or the depth actually changes with the angle that you're viewing at it. It's because the way they store the depth is in fucking clip space. And then they don't give you any way to convert between clip space. Despite the fact that nearly all the operations and shaders that you actually need to operate on depth is in world space. It's like actually like the most fucking lack of, like, it's literally like they just shoved this shit together without thinking about how people would actually want to use the variables and shaders. And then the thing that, seeing that they haven't even solved this in their own fog, just makes me go like, this is something they literally didn't think of. So I'm thinking there isn't going to be a way to solve this unless I go and customize a bunch of matrices and like import in a custom matrix property here. Yeah, they're doing fog and clip space as well. It's so how? You know what I'm also realizing? Because this is going to apply after anti-aliasing, this is going to have aliasing where it's sharply cut off by objects at the edges, like right here. It's going to have fucking aliasing as well. I'm actually thinking I'm not even going to go with this post effect. Real depth is the actual distance. They only calculate this way, or right to depth? Yeah, real depth is the world space distance from the camera. rather than near clip plane. Shift the fog start distance to compensate for the shifted near clip plane. And this doesn't show me this is the correct way, but I can't do this from the depth buffer. Yeah, so this isn't for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, rotation changes depth. Position Z. Overwrite the computed view distance with the interpolated. Z0 far from clip space. What does this do? No, that doesn't do what I want. And you've got some like constant magic numbers in there, like z times equal 0.1. This remaps the reversed z. No. This doesn't cover it. Subtracting the near plane distance. I could try subtracting this near plane distance, but I don't think that's gonna work. Shader for deferred light reconstructs the world space position from the depth buffer. We can do this as well. Clip space of a perspective camera divides a trapezoid region of space. If we ignore the near plane, we get a pyramid with its top at the camera's world position. Every pixel, we can shoot a ray. Oh my god, yeah, you have to do the frustum corners. I actually hate matrices sometimes. Like, it's actually so fucking annoying. What even is this? Calculate frustum corners and set up the... You should just be able to do this stuff with the matrices. I wonder if there's a way to do this without calculating the frustum corners. And then like here, it looks up the frustum corners in an array. Like there should just be a way to apply this. Nope. This still the I actually think that the majority of people don't even realize that there's a difference between clip space depth and world space depth. And that like the majority of people just use this depth and don't even realize that it changes based off the angle. Ah. I know Unity is so amazing. See, my other thing is that turning and having the fog turn is especially noticeable in VR. In VR, you especially notice that every time you turn your head, the fog shifts a little bit. That's why this is such a mind-boggling issue for me, the fact that this isn't something that Unity has dealt with. See, there's the thing, like, Unity is amazing in a certain respect, but then there's other areas where it's, like, fucking pathetic. Why is it not included? Well, I mean, this is something that's actually really difficult to do technically, and I do think it's something that no one really thinks of. The cat like coding tutorial did cover it perfectly, and that like normally clip space is a pyramid, but we want it to be like a perfect distance, which forms like a, I don't know, more like a cone. The engine isn't light though, that's the complete joke. I'm fairly certain the Unity devs are aware of it though, because like right here they literally call the function z from clip space, so they know the z is in clip space. Everything is pointing me to that cat-like coding tutorial. So I'm fairly certain all I need to do is slightly scale the depth based off the distance to the camera. Or sorry, based off the like W component. So like I think as I make the field of view way bigger, the distortion will get way more extreme. Oh wow, that completely breaks it. Wait a minute. What is this? What? How is that? So this is a cube. The thing in the middle of this engine is actually completely bugged. Like it's actually bugged. This doesn't make sense. So this is a cube, which means that when you're inside the cube, you shouldn't see anything outside of the cube. You should see this depth buffer. That depth buffer. Right there. From the camera perspective, you can see outside of the cube. What? So as soon as field of view goes above, like, that, it's actually bugged. The depth testing is actually bugged. Well, I'm giving up on this volumetric fog shader. And I think my standards of Unity of what I should expect to do in this engine are just gonna go way down. I don't even want to begin to think about the type of matrix operations that are causing that depth testing error to happen. I'm fairly certain it's just the way they calculate the depth and all that. God. I just want to make a volumetric fog effect. So let me try. Hold on, I want to see if this fog here, if I can get this fog updating fast enough that I don't fly out of it. What is that thing right in front of the camera? What is... Wait. What? Look at the... What is this thing in front of the camera? It's only rendering the smoke. I actually think I'm going to give myself an aneurysm using this engine. Why is it only rendering the smoke in a hexagon? Excuse me, Unity, that's not how rendering is supposed to function. So, is it just because I set the field of view high? Does high field of view just like break shit? No, that's just bugged right now. What? I think I broke the engine. Like, what? Wait, let's simulate these particles from inside here. So you can see the particles fine. And then in the game, you can't see them. Are you seeing this? I think this is just bugged. I'm gonna capture this with ShareX and ask some people. Wait, now it works. What? What? Wait, what? So, I resized the camera here. And then it works. What? That's actually crazy. I go to capture an image of it in Godot. It's also out of box in the same case. Yeah. That's just the way that matrices do projection. Can I make that bug happen again? You modify camera near? Nope, I didn't change anything. Though, well, the only thing I changed was the size of this viewport. So I think it was something to do with the field of view. Just draw fog as texture on mesh, stick to camera. Send uniforms to animate this fragment fog. That still didn't, that doesn't solve my issue though of making it based off depth. Yeah, so far my favorite is still yeah, the cube fog. Without any start rotation. Yeah, this is still my favorite. It kind of catches the light from the spotlight while still having like full fog. And it stops me from flying through. The performance is not good though. Wait, where did they go? Oh my god, I think it happened again. I think it stopped rendering. There we go. There's the bug again. Yeah. What the hell, dude? Okay, so let's capture this while it's bugging. Honestly, my stream is just enough of a capture, technically. So let me try something. If I toggle this on and off. No. Alright, what if I exit out the engine and restart it? Nope, same issue. So then what if I disable depth texture? Then it just doesn't render. What? It's actually bugged. I'm just wondering if there's any way to fix this and get soft particles. Let me try with post-processing on. Wait, what? So now post-processing is on. And it works. Okay. What? That actually doesn't make sense. Actually doesn't make sense. I think Unity's just bugged. I actually think it's just bugged. I'm happy that, like, this looks good, but This is actually better now, I think. Seems like it spawns it quick enough that I can't really fly out. Definitely need to make them less, like, make it so that you can see better. I'm just happy it's working, but like all of the issues I've ran into have really just like hurt my faith in Unity. So I think I can actually gain speed by going downward because of gravity. Alright, I'm back at the point where I'm just like thinking about whether or not I'm even going to use Unity. So, that's going to be it for the stream here. I'm just like, man, I'm making good progress, I think, on this game, like little bits each day. But it's also whittling away my faith in Unity and making me really question of whether or not this is actually a stable engine that you'd want to use as a platform. Alright though, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I might be back again tonight. I think I might go back into some JavaScript programming. There's no reason I can't do that, and Unity development. But mostly now I'm just like contemplating Unity. Anyways, bye-bye. I hope you have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around.